Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Master. Hope you all have an amazing day. We're starting off with the white pieces against an 1818 from Kazakhstan. I feel like we've had a few people from Kazakhstan recently. I guess it must be a popular game. Anyway, we have whatever this is going into the Scotch is what I'm trying to say. We will play the Scotch. I think we will play mainline today. See if we get anything fancy. If not, just normal stuff. We played an e4, e5, queen, f6 recently, which could have potentially gone into the Scotch, but they decided not to, I guess. So this is all pretty main stuff. If you watched my video on the Scotch covering the theory, this is all mainline, classical variation. A d5 is interesting. A d5 is very interesting. And I feel like it shouldn't work. Is my thought. That feels wrong. We just have to figure out why, basically. F4 is a potential idea. F4, knight takes, pawn takes. Win to pawn, no. F4, knight takes. Oh, F4. F4, F4, knight back, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. That's not looking particularly good. We could just go knight d2, actually, is a viable option. And just take this pawn back. Hit the queen, might as well. Develop, and then castle. Seems pretty safe. D5 is an interesting move because it's very aggressive. Usually Scotch as black, you want to go D6. Giving this bishop an extra defender, or go bishop back to B6 is an option as well. So D5's quite aggressive, and it seems almost Italian game. That D5's a very common idea in the Italian. So I guess it could probably work for the Scotch as well. You know, we put our bishop on C4. So it practically is the same thing. Don't quote me on that because it's definitely not true. But anyway, we seem to be going well. I hope you all liked yesterday's video of the checkmating patterns. It was interesting because I had to refresh my brain on some of those, especially the queen versus rook. That took a bit of research. That did. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any other things you want to see, any requests, I'm happy to take a look. Just leave a comment and I'll try and get round to it, hopefully. Probably on a Wednesday if it's a lesson sort of thing. I think here we can just castle. I don't see why we can't castle. I'm still not playing f4. You know how I feel. I've said this several times. F4 is a very tempting move in the Scotch, but this bishop's just way too strong. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. I would like to potentially learn some lines with long castles in the Scotch. I think could be very interesting, especially with d5. Long castling's a tempting option. They've gone c6 does not seem right at all. You surely want one of these knights on c6. That does not seem right. Surely I can take? No? Takes, bishop takes, check. Takes. Up a piece. Up a pawn. Takes. Knight takes, bishop takes, up a pawn. No? Is that a tactic? It's very similar to another line where you go castle straight away before any of this d5, d6 stuff. You can take this and take the knight. This seems like it just goes up a pawn because this bishop's undefended, which is another reason why d6 could potentially be the better move. I don't see why you can't. Worst case, we end up with double central, but this sort of deep pawn sorts that out for us a bit. I think we can just take that. Should we go for it? Oh, it's risky. It's risky. Let's go for it. Let's go. Well, I don't see why not. You know, take the whole idea is that you take with check, so it's sort of unavoidable, really. Yeah, so they go for that. We'll take the knight with check, and then they'll do queen takes. We'll take the e pawn, I guess. And we're just a pawn up. Happy days. Happy days. We've got to still be very careful, though. Because the pawn up isn't particularly guaranteed anything, to be honest. We'll take the bishop back. I was tempted to take the d pawn for a second, but we will take the piece back. Thank you very much, and happily stay up a pawn. This bishop's doing amazing, covering this knight completely. It's another reason why I love bishop e2 as a move. That goes down another pawn. No, because the queen gets this e pawn with check at the end afterwards, which is nasty. That's a good move. No, we just keep the pawns. Pawn takes. Or we could just go queen d4. No, queen d4 we get kicked out by rook d8. Ah. Knight c4 takes, bishop takes. Queen can't take this because of bishop takes check. We get that. Very nice. There is also threat of rook takes, could potentially even be better. So we'll go ahead and take this with the tactics on the f-pawn. Very happy about that indeed. With potential mating threats on d8 as well. Rook takes, I think, is the better move. No, bishop takes because the bishop's unguarded. Yeah, bishop takes pawn. Bosh. And then we'll go queen d4. If rook takes, by the way, it's just mate with queen d8. The rook can block, but because my rook's also x-raying the f8 square, it's just fine. So we'll go ahead and play queen d4. Try to get these pawns back together if they take, which would be absolutely amazing. A 4 versus 2 is surely just very good. I can't say it's winning because it's not for certain, but it's got to be very good, surely. Where's their queen going? I'm not sure. We're going to bring the bishop back, and we're just going to trade off rooks, I believe, is the way to play it. Is the way to play it. There's no more tactics, no more tricks. Just plain, simple trading. In fact, let's bring the bishop back to c4. I think that's a better square for it, just because it's covering f1 anyway. Not that there is any threats on f1, but I think it's just a more active square. So if they do something like that, then we can actually trade off the pieces. Yeah, no, we could potentially even win this f7 a7 pawn as well. We could do that now even. Nothing's under threat. The bishop can, the rook can still come to a1. The queen's still guarding a3. We can just take this a pawn. There's no reason why we can't. Queen goes back to d4. They're threatening that. So we'll just bang the queen back on d4. You're not threatening anything on this g pawn though. Everything's very healthy. We can move the queen to f4 if we need to. g3. g3 looks scary. It's fine though, still, surely. It's still fine. Just rook f1. Like queen f5, rook f1. Is just fine. And then we're forcing a trade-off of the rooks with potential mating threats as well. It's just nice. It's just nice for us. I think we got this. I think we just got this. I think this is a pretty high accuracy game as well. Hopefully. That looks not nice at all. Not a move you want to be playing. Voluntarily walking into a pin can't be right. What about bishop e2? You got no checks. How do you get out of it? Queen d4 is an option. Bishop d5 is an option as well. Threatening the b pawn might be a bit more accurate. Queen takes, bishop takes, rook takes, and then just win this. Bishop blocks, so it's not mate. Bishop e2. Yeah, I think Bishop d5 is slightly more accurate. There's still nothing. Oh, actually. Bishop d5, we lose control of the f1 square. Does that matter? No, because of the pin. Surely it's just fine. Yeah, surely it's just fine. I don't think I'm walking into any traps here. Bishop d5 is the move. Because it's a double pin, it just works. Like, what else is there to say? It just works. Also, bishop takes, rook takes. There is e4 as well as a little trap. Wins the piece back, so it would just be queen versus rook, up 2 pawns, which should be pretty dead set. Really, shouldn't be fighting about that. But walking into this pin's a strange move. I'm not sure what they were thinking, to be honest. Yeah, resigns. I think that's high accuracy, to be honest. That could be one of our better games. Let's have a gander. Apparently we made some mistakes, though. Ooh, it could be close. I don't know. What are our blunders? 96.2% accuracy. That's quite low. We got a brilliant move, though. 2250 versus 1650. They got a 73.6% accuracy, by the way. So this is all Scotch theory. Bosh. And then apparently castles is a better move here. Knight d2 is okay. The thing about the Scotch, the computer's never going to favour it that much as white. This is 0.3. You can get much higher much higher evaluations from different openings. But the thing I like about the Scotch is just it is the Scotch. You can't get out of it, basically. There's no getting out of it, basically. That's what I'm saying. Like, the Scotch is the Scotch. There's no tricks or out. Apart from maybe Queen H4, you could count as a trick. But mainline, it's all mainline. You know, there's no other mainline. It's all the same stuff. Castles. C6 apparently is the blunder. Really? Why is that a blunder? Oh, because of queen takes. Duh. That's funny. Queen takes just loses. Yeah, that was silly. We tried it. I should have seen that. F4 apparently is the move. And yeah, this is almost Caro-Kann like with c6. F4, hitting the knight. You don't take the knight because the bishop hangs, and then the knight hangs because it's with check as well. Makes sense. Yeah, so we just blundered. That's probably why it's not a high accuracy game. But they fell for it, I guess. It's one of those moves you play with such confidence. And the idea is so like simple. They just fall for it. And then this seemed like a mistake as well. We just have this tactic. Apparently it's a brilliancy. Doesn't seem like one, really. And Queen D4's the obvious move. We can take the A pawn, but apparently Rook F1's better. Blah blah blah. Queen D4 is a big inaccuracy apparently. Rook D8. Oh, because I guess you just get them more active and your queen gets kicked about a bit. Fair enough. Queen G5 seems like a mistake. Apparently E4 is the better choice rather than G2. You just trade off. Okay, fair enough. G3, sorry, I think I said G2. Same sort of idea, I guess. Queen F5, big mistake. You're just walking into trouble. Again, big mistake. And Bishop E2 was the better move as well. Fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. Not much more to say about that, other than, I don't know, D5. Apparently his book. I've got like a Queen G6 here. Or Knight E back, I think, is an option as well. Let's have a quick look at what the engine says. So Queen G6 here is the move, the played move. D5 second best actually. D6 third best. and castles is an option as well. So after d5, castles apparently is best. Knight d2 is third best, still fine. Gives equal chances for both black and white. Castles is slightly better for white. f4 apparently is an idea as well. Wild stuff. And knight g4, bishop takes. Apparently just is winning for white. I'm not sure. Anyway, that was the Scotch. We've seen the Scotch a lot. I might change up a bit. I don't know. I'll have a think about that. See what we do else. The King's Gambit would be good to know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have a think about it. Maybe some centre game, similar to the Scotch, slightly different. Or maybe we start playing d4 for a bit. Is an option as well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like if you liked. Please subscribe if you really liked. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.